That's interesting. We're here at the Round Island Point Nature Preserve. And you can see we're here. Had to park here because of course they don't plow this. Thus the winter parking. And so we're going to head this way to the exercise extreme caution area. Don't know how far we'll go. There's some stairs this way that might pose a challenge on snowshoes. So my first winter here, I think it was, I went this way and turned around at those stairs on snowshoes, but maybe we'll see about continuing on just a little bit. So I don't know if someone made a little snowman that got a little melty or what, but here we go. So today is the 22nd of February. Before I get too far into this, I wanted to show this trail. They have arrows on the trees signifying direction. So here, look at this. And so there's a mix of those and these little round metal signs with arrows on them. When I see one of those, I'll show. I'm on the snowshoes, although, oh, here's one. I feel like this path has been pretty well packed. This will be probably a pretty short trip. Just wanted to get out for a while. This is my third video of the day. If you saw previously, I had a little video from the carbide dock. Then a little drive around video during the power outage, and that was restored. So now we're out for a bit. I was like fungus on trees, although it means tree's dead, of course. Otherwise there wouldn't be any fungus on the tree. This is a pretty narrow path. You see others have been out on snowshoes because it's undercut there on the edges, so I'm not the first one, of course, to be out here on snowshoes. This loop trail, we're not going to do the whole loop. I think it's like 2.5 miles or something like that. It's pretty short. We'll go up here a ways. At least, I'd like to at least get to there's a beaver dam up here. But yeah, we'll see. But I'll bring it back if anything cool happens. Oh, cedars are my favorite tree. Remind me of Oregon. Anyway, I'll bring it back. I don't know if you could hear that. We're not far from the snowmobile trail. That's a new tree down, but you can definitely hear the snowmobiles. So I know we're not far away because I've seen it on the map, but then you can hear we're not far away. Wow, look at this. This is why I'm glad I'm wearing the shoes. Look at this. But all this has been getting tore apart by birds. Very rotten. Interesting little circle here. But yeah, birds finding some grub in there. So we're getting close, I think, to that beaver dam. It's off trail a ways, so I don't know if I'll go walking out there. But hopefully we'll be able to see it from the trail. It's kind of fun, being out in the snow, because you can see things like that tree back there, how recent it's been chewed on, because on top of the freshest snow. I haven't seen any beaver activity, but like I said, the beaver dams are up here a bit. So, and I think so those are rabbit tracks, and I'm pretty sure, looking at the size of those back feet, just get a little closer look. So the two back feet and the front feet almost go in the same hole when they jump. Pretty sure it's snowshoe hair. Look how big those back feet are. I mean, I'm not certain. We didn't have snowshoe hare in Oregon. We had lots of cottontail and jackrabbits, and I feel like those back feet here are a little bigger than the rabbits in Oregon. What do you think? Yeah? Okay, just a second. I don't know what you can see. I was hoping it would I could snap it off over there, but it's not quite that rotten yet. So I'll just cut it over here. We'll take this chunk out. Try to not put my butt in your face. There I go again, sorry. Want to count the rings? There we go. Almost took me longer to get my backpack and everything off. And I see there's another tree. It's not down yet. Will be one day though. So I just wanted to show here really quick the amazingness of this birch bark. So this chunk was covered in snow hanging off a tree. I just shook the snow off of it. I'm gonna cheat and use this little weed lighter
at 9 p.m.
If you heard the repeater there. See? That's why I would say birch bark is cheating. It's so easy to start a fire here with that stuff. Trying to stay out of the smoke. That's a pretty black smoke, as you can see, but burns very fast and easy. My little wee lighter just got some Gorilla Tape. And that tape, actually, you can take off a chunk, kind of tear it into strips. Burns for a good long time as well, so. Just like you won't see me in the woods without 2 compasses. You won't see me in the woods without 2 lighters. So it's fun to do the trick with the ferro rod. But if I was in a situation where I had to make a fire, better believe I'm going to flick the bic every time. Still going. Anyway, sally forth. What do you think of that? You know, I think I'm going to take this away. Around those stairs. This is just a little bridge right here. So I don't feel like sliding on my snowshoes today. Or any day really, for that matter. So those stairs where I turned around before on my snowshoes, so this is now new snowshoe country for me. Well, I've hiked this in the past a couple times. But let's keep going. There we go. Nice little seat out here. And of course, what do you think, Argo? Alright, well this is the turnaround point. We're just over 1.25 miles one way. I don't know if I'll eat the whole sandwich or not, but I have a good, decent amount of it at least. Well, hope you can see me. I feel like it's pointing. Maybe that's better. Sounds like an owl. Behind the camera that way. I won't make you watch me eat a whole sandwich again. I just wanted to, I guess, mention a few things. This Nalgene bottle. You know, the ultralight hiker crowd would never carry one of these. They would use like a 1 liter, like if you went to the store and bought like Smart Water, one of those, they would use that. It is way lighter than this, no doubt. But I always carry one of these for a couple reasons. Well, this one's glow in the dark. Not that it does me any good during the day, but I have had in the mountains, I have gotten really gnarly calf and foot cramps, and you can roll that out. On here you can't do that on one of those soft water bottles. And again, not so much on this trip, but like backpacking. If you're ever in a situation where it's really cold, you can boil water, put it in here, and put this in a bag, and then put this in your sleeping bag with you. So you have a good source of heat there to kind of get the chill out of that sleeping bag. And it's amazing how long that heat stays in that water. And then the upside of that is in the morning, you have not frozen water. So, because even if you're out and you can melt snow, you really need some water. Because if you just throw snow in your pot, put it over the burner, you'll scorch it, because the snow insulates so well. So you need some water in your pot to melt snow for water to really do it well. So, but I think I just mentioned that, is the reason why I carry this thing with me. And I use this lid in particular because I sometimes will use one of those ultraviolet water, not a filter, but a SteriPen. That's it, SteriPen. And so if you think of this, like you fill this up, let's say water out of Lake Superior, you just scoop up a bunch of water. And then you do the SteriPen thing where you put it in there and you stir it, for the allotted time until it turns off. You have to account for all the water on the outside and possibly on top of the rim is not treated. So I will treat it and then I'll put this on it. That way your mouth isn't touching possibly untreated water. So that's the big reason why I use this lid in particular. I have a couple of these lids. So there we go. And none of this is things that I am the original, person that thought of this. These are all things I've seen other people mention. I'm like, hey, that's a darn good idea. So there we go. So I'm not going to do a long ramble this time. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to eat probably half of this sandwich or so. Then we're going to head back. So I'll bring you back then instead of making you watch me eat the sandwich. Again, it takes a long time to get through a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while you're trying to talk. No. He's eyeing it. No. I figure I'll show you something other than my face. That's a pretty good sized tree. Yeah, Beaver was trying to work on there. But heading back, as you can see, and saw that just peeking out of the snow. Figured I'd show. That's the reason for those the warning sign, because all the beaver weakened trees. This is a little bridge. You can see where I stepped off on the way out. So it's a packed path, but it's very skinny. So you got to be careful of your footing. And I did that one other spot as well. Huh. Maybe it's frozen. I saw some water, but it looks like it's ice. Not flowing. All right. I figured I'd show you that. I'll bring you back. Well, you can see we're back out to this is actually a road, but this is the stretch of road they don't plow. So, what did they say, 4/10 of a mile back to where we're parked. And there we go. So, nice little trip out to the woods. I wanted to do it today. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, like above freezing, and snowshoeing. I don't know, the snow gets sticky, and it isn't my favorite thing. So get that done today. That's gonna pretty much do it though. Just a easy walk back and heading back home. So thanks for joining us. Another one of these, trying to fill the time until the ships come back. I don't know the number of days offhand. That's the 22nd of February. So I think I don't know. Hopefully I'll put it down here below. For now, that's going to be it for me. We will see you in the next video.